We think a lot about protecting our homes, right? We've got security cameras, alarms, you name it, all to stop someone from getting in. But what if the biggest threat to your home doesn't need a door or a window? What if all it needs is an opening this big?
1/16 of an inch. I mean, it sounds like nothing, doesn't it? It's basically the width of a pencil tip. You'd barely even notice it. But in the world of home protection, that tiny little measurement is, well, it's everything. So let's talk about why this tiny number represents such a massive, massive threat.
Because that's it. That's all they need. That is the only invitation a colony of termites needs to come inside. And once they're in, it really doesn't matter if your house is brick, stucco, or wood. They will find a way in, and they will not stop until your home is literally being eaten from the inside out. So to beat them, you got to understand them.
And trust me, they are so much more than just a simple pest. They're a relentless, incredibly organized force, working around the clock with one single-minded destructive purpose. Okay, so let's break this down, because a termite colony isn't just a bunch of bugs hanging out. It's a super efficient system. Deep inside the colony, you've got the queen and the young, and they're constantly being fed by thousands of worker termites. And these workers, their job is to find food, which is your home, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They never sleep, they never stop. Their only mission is to bring that food back to keep the colony growing.
So you might be thinking, well, hey, if the worst happens, that's what insurance is for, right? I've got some bad news. Go ahead, pull out your policy. In almost every single case, termite damage is specifically excluded. The insurance companies consider it routine home maintenance. Yeah, you heard that right. Which means that cost, and we're talking tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes more, is all on you.
So what do you do? For years and years, the standard approach has been to fight termites with these liquid chemical treatments. But here's the thing. This common defense has a massive, fundamental flaw.
These treatments work just like any other bug spray, basically. The whole idea is to create this chemical moat, a poison barrier in the soil all around your house. Any termite that touches it dies. Sounds pretty good on paper, right? But the reality, well, it's a bit different.
And this lays it out perfectly. A liquid treatment only kills the few random foragers that happen to run right into it. But the other thousands, they just go around it or under it. They find a way past the barrier. So the colony itself stays safe and sound, ready to just keep sending out more workers. The Sentricon system, on the other hand, is playing a totally different game. It's not about a barrier. It's about using the termites' own biology against them to take out the entire colony, queen and all.
This is where the whole strategy flips. We're not just playing defense anymore. We're going on offense. We're going to turn the termites' greatest strength, their social instinct, into their ultimate downfall.
The secret weapon here is an active ingredient called noviflumaran. Now, this isn't a poison that just kills on contact. It is so much smarter than that. It's what's called a chitin synthesis inhibitor. Okay, so chitin is basically the stuff a termite's exoskeleton is made of. And in order to grow, they have to molt. They have to shed that old exoskeleton. Noviflumaran makes that impossible. And if a termite can't molt, it can't survive. It's as simple as that.
So, let's just follow one of these guys. We'll call him Willie the Worker. Willie's out doing his job, foraging for food, when he stumbles upon a Sentricon bait station. He starts to eat, and here is the absolute key. Research actually shows that termites prefer this bait even more than wood. So he thinks he's hit the jackpot. He heads back to the colony to do what he's programmed to do, share the food. Only this time, he's sharing a lethal feast with the queen, the young, every single termite in the colony. And just like that, the active ingredient starts spreading, silently, through the entire population.
And this is what leads to the ultimate goal. We're not just trying to scare them away. We're talking about total, complete colony elimination.
The effect isn't some big explosion. It's quiet, it's systemic, and it's certain. Because they have to molt more often, the youngest termites in the colony, they're the first to go.
And then, as the other termites try to go through their next molting cycle, they're eliminated too. The effect just cascades generation by generation, like dominoes falling one after the other.
Until, eventually, the entire colony, right down to the queen at its very heart, simply collapses. It is completely gone. A total takedown from the inside out.
So here's the bottom line. Sentricon delivers that lethal dose directly to the heart of the problem. It achieves what liquid barriers just can't do, total elimination. And this is huge, as long as that system stays in place, it keeps protecting you, preventing new colonies from ever getting a foothold and threatening your home again.
Which brings us right back to where we started,
We do so much to protect our homes from the threats that we can see, but the most destructive threat might be the one that gets in through a crack the width of a pencil tip. So the final question is pretty simple, really. Is your largest investment truly protected?